Today I'm going to be talking about 5 of the flies that I'll be fishing most this season. Ones that I'd be lost about. So the first one has to be the Calvin shrimp. So what I love about the Calvin is the colours. It's good back end colours. It's got the pinks, it's got the oranges, and it also has the reds in it. So ideal, perfect for from mid-July on down right through the end of September or October, whenever your season ends. And the unique thing about the Calvin and also its sister shrimp, the park shrimp, is it's that layered Arctic runner tail. So I was fishing one of these a few years ago with a fella on the bank above me. I was deep wading. It was a high bank, and I was actually just working the fly 90 degrees, and I was just twitching it. And he was saying how he could actually see it pulsing throughout, from above. And if you can just imagine, if you've got a fish from below seeing that as well, how it could really trigger a take. So yeah, perfect fly for that time of the year. Another fly, one of my favourites, starting to use it a wee bit more, went for a few years without fishing it, is the Cascade. And it could be a green butt Cascade, it could be a gold Cascade, whatever variant you really prefer. But the thing I love about the Cascade is the tail on it, the bucktail tail. It's that bit of stiffer, so ideal for whenever you're fishing in more streamier water or higher water. Whereas if you're fishing the likes of the Calvin there, there's just so much water coming through that it could be lost or even tangled. The Cascade, that it'll fish well in all kinds of water, and again, it's very good for tubes as well and cone heads, especially at this time of year coming in the spring. If I had to pick 5 flies, one of them definitely had to be an Irish shrimp. And I've tried to bring this down to if I had to pick one Irish shrimp, and for me it has to be the Band Special. So the Band Special is a fly, again, fishes all year round, but you can make a wee tweak to the tie-in. So if you make a claret tail or even a black tail, it can fish really well later in the season as well. And I'd probably have the Calvin on the point and a claret tail Band Special on the dropper from mid-July right through to my last day of the season. I wouldn't fish much else really. So a great one to have, and one that's probably one of the most, if not the most popular Irish shrimps there is out there. It was a close call, but because the Foxford or fried brown shrimp fishes very well as well. Another one for me, and it would be ideal for low water conditions, so I wouldn't fish it too often, or hopefully I don't have to fish it too often, is a size 18 micro treble, and this one's a green butt. So it's a very basic, very simple fly. It's a black body with a silver rib, and it's a bit of hair at the top and bottom with a little bit of flesh, and that's all it is to it. But whenever you've been fishing low water, and those fish have seen flies all day long, I'm thinking some are very popular in low water, like on the tidal beach in the River Moy, they've seen size 14 green butt Cascades and size 14 stoats tail all day. If you put that on, that could make the difference between what they've been seeing all day and with your size 18 micro treble. And this has done me very well in the last few years. This is one that I'd say this fly's caught me more fish than any other, this fly's caught me more fish than any other fly in low water. I've had some fantastic days. It's just hard to hold them with that wee small hook. Then last but not least, for me, and my absolute favourite salmon fly is the park shrimp. So much so that I had my first cast of season just a few days ago, and that was the fly that I put on, was the park shrimp. Absolutely deadly from opening day right through the end of the season. I would change the Calvin now, as I said, from July, but for me, this time of the year, it has to be the park shrimp. And what works really well for me is the glow bright head. It could be a number 4, number 5 glow bright, like a hot head or even a bead head if you wanted. But that park shrimp, just the movement of it and how it shows up in all kinds of water, even like a peach stain, it'll show up really well as well. Good bright colours. It's just, honestly, it'd be a fly that I'd be lost about, and I probably wouldn't even enter the water if I didn't have one in the box. So definitely worth checking it out. And if you are liking any of these flies and you want to tie a few of them, on the description below I'll give a few links of how to tie them and the dressings as well, folks. So that's my 5. I'd love to know in the comments below what your 5 are, or even if you were very specialised, if you wanted to only pick 1 or 2 patterns, what would it be? Drop them in the messages below anyway, and they might come up. You might think similar for a few of these as well. Hopefully you found the video useful, folks. As always, if you did, hit that like button below. Subscribe if you haven't already done so, please, and do check out the other videos coming up on screen now. Until next time, thanks very much. All the best.